Onward, baby, I better now. Oh yeah, think I better knock onward. Think I better knock.
Welcome to Open Doors Media. My name is Segun Johnson, and we have on this segment Segun Lashley. Segun, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We also have Yinka Animasha. Yinka, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Of course, we have our man, Debo Adegbegba. Debo, you're welcome.
Thank you.
The presidency in Nigeria has announced that come 2015, there will be removal of oil subsidy to at least 50%. We recall that in early hours of the 1st of January 2012, President Jonathan removed the subsidy and made the pump price to be 157 naira per liter, and it was outrageous. It led to many protests, and the government was forced to back down to 97 pence per liter, 97 naira per liter. And we want to know how you feel if there should be oil subsidy removal. The 36 governors in Nigeria have said that they approve of it. Why? Because each oil subsidy removal makes them lose money that goes to them. But if the oil subsidy is removed, then they get money through the federal government by some way of subvention, and also the Shopee will bring money, more money onto them. But recall that if they should remove oil subsidy, then oil price will go up. If by 50%, then they should be prepared to pay something like 150 naira per liter. Now, what will you gentlemen say? Oil subsidy removal is a pothole of fraud in Nigeria, and people have not been able to go to courts, talk less of jail, with the children of the likes like Arishekola, Bamanga Tuko, and many others have been seen to have defrauded the federal government, and yet they have not even gotten to the court, talk less of jail. So oil subsidy should be removed from Nigeria. There is no oil subsidy in United Kingdom. What do you say?
In the real sense of it, well, if you look at it, we'll say, yeah, all subsidy. But when you look at the common man, especially with kerosene, you call it liquefied paraffin, you understand it better in some other places, you will see that some things are still there. Unfortunately, from 2012, January until now, what have we seen that has been done? All the promises made by Ewela and
the finance minister
and the president himself.
But they have spent money on Shopee.
What is the Shopee?
They said railway. They said it. Yeah, they said it. I mean, they said that's what they said.
Is it operational?
There's a train moving from Ido to Kano as we talk.
Before a train moving from Ido to Kano, and that is it.
And that is part of Shopee. They said so many things.
What I'm saying, because the people have the impact on the citizens of Nigeria. There's no impact on it. In January 2012, a university undergraduate was shot dead on the spot in the protest that happened
in Kwara, wasn't it?
Is it Kwara or Lagos in the process of this same oil subsidy? Where is the subsidy? Is there really subsidy? This is an avenue for them to siphon money.
They're just money through the also. There's a lot of fraud.
Absolutely.
My own take on this issue of stock, and when it happened in 2012, I'm going to look at it squarely from the business point of view.
Yeah.
Now, the country, to start with, we are in the modern era, and the country, assuming that there was no fraud in the system and things like that, the country in itself cannot sustain this subsidy, this petrol subsidy. And when this thing happened in 2012, I said, look, they should allow the government to remove this subsidy, because this subsidy from the time of Babangida and all the rest of it, they've always used this subsidy as a kind of hold on the people. They will threaten the people that they were going to remove subsidy, the people will give them something back and they will say, oh no, we are not going to remove the subsidy anymore. So it has become a cat and mouse. We are going to remove it, we are not going to remove it, we are going to remove it. No, let them remove this. So what it simply means is this: if the subsidy is removed, once the petrol comes into the country, once the petrol comes into it will find its level. That means there will be liberalization.
But it will affect transport costs, it will affect food costs, it will affect building, it will affect every area of life because oil is used for everything.
Yes, but what it is this: the common man, in a way, while he is paying cheap for his transportation, is paying expensive somewhere else. So the thing will just
How about at the same time the roads, there's no maintenance of motorable roads, there's no adequate security. All these things have to balance itself out.
And apart from that, people will understand,
then give the people something.
No,
right now,
there's no security. What you can give,
there's no adequate health service.
You see, what it is this: if you continue to maintain the system of subsidy, the petrol subsidy as it stands, the people are never going to get the benefit of it.
Absolutely.
And the fraud within the system does eventually make the subsidy.
The president came out in January 2012 and said that this subsidy, the removal, what he's going to do is going to create is going to create measures that the impact will not.
If you remember, just January 2012. They even bought some vehicles.
Absolutely.
Yes. They bought something. How many?
They said they showed us pictures of vehicles.
And
they showed us.
I know for sure that there were some vehicles parked in the government house in Ogun State at that time.
Yes, we saw pictures of it.
Pictures were seen. In no time, everything went. So there's not.
Where did they go?
There's nothing palliative.
There's no palliative anything.
Now
it's a fraud. It's a total fraud.
I understand. What I'm saying is,
absolutely,
either subsidy or no subsidy, it is the grass. We still suffer. Let them. If they say they are removing the subsidy, what are you substituting with? Sure, you are talking about, nothing has come out of it. All this they are saying, and all their children who have been arrested, which of them has been prosecuted?
None.
We say we have identified the fact that it's a drain of the government, and we identified those who are draining the government, and yet you've not taken them to court.
But we will get petrol. We will get petrol.
And refineries is not
now. The only that wanted to get
the Warri refinery is working, is operational at less than 40%. So we are not getting anything.
Let me begin to explain this.
I know, I understand. You've explained it of subsidy.
Once they remove, one of the reasons why
the cost of everything will go up.
What's the reason why we don't even have enough investment in the refinery industry in the country is because of still this state control. The prices are controlled. So even if I come and start a refinery in Nigeria, I can only sell to whoever at probably 80 naira per liter, and those ones because of this, and then I will now have to go back to government. So for that, because of the government involvement, if I was an investor, I would think twice before.
I want to ask a question. I want to address. I will give you a chance in a second. I will give you a second. At the moment, it's 97 pence, 97 naira per liter. How much is a liter plus minus subsidy? Is it 150 naira per liter? Is it 200 naira per liter? So that we know what they are subsidizing.
I'm saying that at the end of the day, there is not going to be a particular figure. It's going to continue and it will not stop. We will get to 500 naira per liter and it still will not stop. It is a part of corruption. This is a lie. There's no subsidy. Absolutely.
100 naira equivalent is around 40 to 50p. Now, 40 to 50p will get you a liter in the UK. I can prove it because 70%
is tax.
70% of what we pay in the UK is tax, yes. And then on top of that they add that. So in the UK here you can actually get that petrol for 50p. So there's no subsidy. The only thing that they can say in terms of palliative measure is that if they can get a law to ring-fence that money such that it can be invested either in infrastructure or in education.
This is the same thing Jonathan said. This is the same thing he said.
So right now it is at government largesse whether they do shopping or not.
Okay.
So if you ring-fence it by law that says whatever budget you are coming up with the equivalent of what was supposed to be the subsidy, you put it in education directly, or you put it in infrastructure.
in order not
the
to-
common man will get the benefit.
Absolutely, and I agree with you, Dr. Johnson. This area of subsidy is total fraud.
It's fraudulent because we don't even know how much they're subsidizing at the moment.
What is the subsidy?
What is the subsidy? It's fraudulent already.
We are subsidizing.
This is Jonathan. This is Jonathan.
We're subsidizing by how much?
That's what.
So
the question
so
here.
that when you say you remove subsidy, we will know what it's going to be. But you don't tell us how much you subsidize, and you say you remove
Yeah,
subsidy,
subsidize.
then the liter will be 500p.
Let Dr. Desani Madueke, the Petroleum Minister, come out and explain all this to Nigerians.
What? Yes.
How do you buy?
Simple
Because right now, down the road here now, if we go there, if they say, okay, if I talk to them to remove all the taxes and all the rest of it, they will send the petrol to me at 50p.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
They will send the petrol
So
to me at
the
50p.
question we are asking
Yes.
here,
Yes.
and which should be answered
Yes.
by those who are in charge in Nigeria is, what is the actual price without subsidy?
Yes.
Let us know.
What is the exact price?
Yes.
So that when it is removed,
Then
we
we
know
know
how much has
so
been
that
removed,
then we
so
know
that we
that
can reverse it.
they cannot move a cover beyond that. Yes, more than that.
It all boils back to what the former central bank governor was trying to highlight in terms of all this. Desani, the Okonja Iweala and Jonathan should come out with all this. This is the area of their.
I think
their siphoning money.
this is a major issue that we are directing to the leadership in Nigeria. Do not touch that subsidy until we know how much you are subsidizing, so that we can be very clear in the mind of every Nigerian. And this debate has not come to an end. It's a debate which shall surely continue in the days to come. I want to thank you, gentlemen, for this onerous occasion and your contribution, your intellect, and your passion and zeal. You can't get it better outside of the show, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.